My name is Andrew, and today I say all this without prejudice, and I really thank Iris and the team for allowing me to share this story. And basically, what happened with me, I do feel a lot of guilt right now because I got my own vaccine in April, second jab in May, and I was the one who actually said to my mom, even though she was afraid, she was concerned, and I said to my mom, no matter what, someday also we have to get it, might as well get it earlier. And in fact, despite her fears, she actually still went to get the vaccine. And the interesting thing is, she actually registered with my dad to be going to on the same day. But somehow, after my mom registered, then the same date and the same time for my dad wasn't available. So my mom was scheduled on Friday, the 3rd of June, and my dad was supposed to be shared the same day. And the funny thing is that on the 3rd of June at 2:30 p.m., my mom took the vaccine, and she went home, after how everything was, and she said just a bit of sore arm and no issues. And then what happened around that day, around 7 plus in the evening, when she was in the bathroom showering, my dad was wondering why is she showering a bit longer today. And when he went into the bathroom, saw she was already cold, like lying flat on the ground already. And my dad inside, he immediately called 995, and on the phone, paramedics were teaching him how to do the resuscitation. But then, in his heart of hearts, he was saying he already knew my mom was gone. She was pale, lifeless. There was nothing. He knew she was gone. And in fact, despite him pumping her heart all the way until the ambulance came, when the ambulance came, they also tried their best at the corridor. And I went to the hospital. We went to Sengkang General, and what happened is from there, I was at the emergency room outside waiting on the resuscitation, and then at 9 p.m. they came out and said that she didn't make it despite all the best of efforts. And what many people have been asking, even since my Facebook post, is does she have any pre-existing conditions? And yes, she does have diabetes, which is controlled by medication. Also, past history of high blood pressure, which was also controlled by medication. And she had a aging thing, which is her blood vessels in the heart was narrowing due to aging. And the thing that whether is it caused by the vaccine or not, I really don't know. I'm just here to share my story. My mom then passed away, and the investigation officer submitted for coroner's report, coroner's autopsy. And then what happened was when my mom went for the autopsy the next day, we had to wait for the results. So now what's happening to us in the family is after the grieving, it wasn't easy because there was about 1 month where all of us just didn't know what to do. My mom didn't leave a will, and my dad is on wheelchair, and he's now living alone. And I did manage to find him some temporary help. Um, is the audio okay? Can I check, Iris? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, good. So what happened was now we got maid. We hired part-time maid to take care of him in waiting for a full-time maid. Anyway, what point I want to make is that the autopsy report is actually out, and the toxicology report is also out. And one thing within my mom's autopsy report is one part called ancillary investigations. And speaking with doctors' friends, and they said whether is it vaccine related or not, most likely it will have to be within those ancillary investigations. And to date, we don't have an answer yet because We are still waiting for the investigation officer to submit to the courts to have a coroner's inquiry. So I let you guys draw your conclusion whether it's my mom's death caused by vaccine or not. And as of now, that is where we are at. And I hope that somehow truth comes out. And I also hope that in many ways, we all get ourselves educated and make an informed decision rather than a rash decision that is based on incomplete knowledge, I would say. And you'll probably hear from the Young family later, very, very similar cases. And I think we all need to call for some common sense as a race of people already. And that's where I come from. Iris, thank you for allowing me to share this.